lifting again.
Not to carry out a landing from that approach into São Paulo. Reason for that is that there seems to be an issue with the ground equipment.
Hi fellow travelers, welcome to my channel Ken Travels 360. Today we're back at Heathrow Airport Terminal 5 and this time we are catching a flight to Buenos Aires. This is actually just the first leg of a long journey that will take us to the cruise ship Le Boreal of Ponant, on which we'll be going on an expedition cruise to Antarctica. From London, we fly to the capital of Argentina. To be safe, we're flying a day earlier. Then we'll join the cruise pre-stay Buenos Aires program by moving to their nominated hotel. And then Saturday morning, we'll all be flying on a chartered Aerolíneas Argentinas flight to Ushuaia, where we will be boarding our cruise ship Le Boreal. It will take a couple of days to cross the Drake Passage, notoriously rough along the Furious 50s. And then we'll be spending 5 days around the Antarctic Peninsula. Normally, for long-haul trips, we'll make sure we can book Avios reward flights in Cup World for holidays, because after all, holidays are discretionary, and we generally prefer to travel in a bit more comfort. For this trip, we decided to go on this Antarctica cruise during Christmas time, and then we're pretty much limited to when we could travel. Because it's now just before Christmas, the cash price in every cabin for the direct flight to Buenos Aires was very expensive, so we used Avios to redeem economy tickets for this flight. It's very unusual, but this is the rare case that it even makes sense to redeem Avios for economy flights. Notice that I said direct flight to Buenos Aires and not a non-stop flight. When we booked this flight, Omicron was still raging, and BA had to go back to flying to Buenos Aires as a continuation route from São Paulo. It since then reinstated non-stop flights to Buenos Aires, but not on the day we wanted to travel, so we're sticking to this plan. Including the layover at São Paulo, it's gonna be altogether 16 hours in the World Traveller cabin. Luckily, before the flight, as a gold member of the BA Executive Club, we could use the first wing for check-in and security checks, and of course, the first class lounge before boarding. I'm not expecting good F&B on the plane, so we're gonna feed and water ourselves properly before getting on the flight. The BA lounges are looking very festive. So because it's Christmas time, the airport is actually very crowded. So the plane that will operate today's flight is the new Airbus A350-1000. Apart from being more environmentally friendly, it's supposed to have a much lower noise level. Although to be honest, it's never plane noise that is the problem. It also has onboard Wi-Fi. This plane type is the first on BA that has the new Cup World suite. The Airbus A350-1000 has 3 classes: 56 Cup World seats, 56 World Traveller Plus or Premium Economy seats, and 219 World Traveller seats. We have secured exit rows for our seats, so hopefully that will help the journey a bit. So we didn't get a special beep. We are confirmed in our original seat, which is the exit row. So we're about to board. So these are the lovely new Cup World suites. Unfortunately, on this occasion, we won't be using this. This is the World Traveller Plus cabin. Basically, premium economy seats. It looks quite good, actually. So this is the World Traveller seats. So on the A350-1000, there is Wi-Fi on board. There's quite a bit of leg room in front of me because it's an exit row. The captain has just announced that because the baggage handlers has been busy de-icing other aircrafts, so we only got 4 baggage handlers handling our luggage. As a result, we will have to wait another 25 minutes before they finish loading all the luggage. The good news is that the plane has already been de-iced before we even got on board. So as soon as they are done loading the luggage, we'll be on our way. So after an hour's delay, we are finally moving. Unlike Cup Worlds, they don't provide a lot of amenities in the World Travelers cabin. They provide you with a tiny pillow, a small blanket, and they provide you with headphones, but it's not a noise cancelling headphone, it's a tiny headphones. Luckily, I also bought the amenity kit from the last flight to the Bahamas. So I got a Cup World amenity kit with me. So this is the meal in economy. This is chicken sausage with potato mash and green beans. Good morning. So I just had a good few hours of sleep, and actually now I only just got woken up by breakfast being served. Surprisingly, I managed to sleep long enough. I feel okay now, and breakfast is served, so I'm going to show you what it is. So for breakfast, they have the option of traditional English breakfast or vegetarian. I've chosen the former. So this is what it is inside.
Proceeds for landing.
Wow, what a massive sprawling city. Interesting, we are suddenly lifting again.
Not to carry out a landing from that approach into São Paulo. Reason for that is that there seems to be an issue with the ground equipment and instrument landing system, as it's known. No big deal. What we're going to do is go around for another go on a different runway, and we will be on the ground in just a few minutes.
Looks like we'll finally be landing this time. Our plane has just landed at São Paulo in Brazil. We had a bit of incident landing as explained by the captain, but eventually we got there. The plane is going to stay here for around 90 minutes with a change of crew, and then we'll be on our way to Buenos Aires. If you have been enjoying this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're interested to see how the Antarctica cruise is like, I strongly recommend you subscribe to my channel now with notification turned on. That way, you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. So let's talk a bit more about the flight in World Traveler. Ever since booking the flight, I've been dreading the thought of being cramped at my seat for 16 hours. However, in reality, the experience is much better. Yes, the seats are rather narrow. If I had been a bit wider, I'll have trouble fitting into the seat. What really helped was the fact that I had reserved an exit row seat. It offers the most legroom in the World Traveler cabin. If you select an exit row seat, do pay attention that the window seat is a bit tighter because of the way the aircraft interior curves towards you, leading to the emergency exit. I would still have chosen it though, as I like to see the outside and video outside. I also want to mention about the headrests. Once you have put them in place, they stay there and your head will stay still while you are sleeping. You can also adjust the height of your headrest. What this means is that for the first time in an economy flight, I haven't woken up with a stiff neck. This made a huge difference. I slept a good 6-7 hours and I woke up feeling quite refreshed. Right, we're now on the continuation flight from São Paulo to Buenos Aires. They serve a small cheese and ham roll, and you can get soft drinks as well. So the plane is approaching Buenos Aires now, and I think I can see the Aeroparque, the city airport over there. can see the Punta de Mujeres and in Puerto Madero.
Everyone, welcome to Buenos Aires. The local time here is at 11 in the morning.
Welcome to Buenos Aires. The new accessored airport has a very airy and bright feeling because of this wall of glass. We have Unidos a la Argentina. Alright, the last luggage is here. Yay! All 3 pieces.